Hey everybody, Travis here at the Fitness Garage. We're now past the holidays and into a new year, so we're going to start a new series. What I want to do is cover the top 3 exercises for each muscle group. Today we're going to be doing chest. Now there's a lot of different videos online of try this tip to work chest, or try this to make your glutes grow or your arms get bigger. I don't want to do any hyping up like that. What I want to do is cover the basics, cover the old school exercises that work and that have proven to work in the past for me and my clients. So we're going to be doing 3 chest exercises today. What I'd like to do is we're going to pyramid up. So we're going to do 12, 10, 8, 6. That's a rep scheme that I like to do. That's good for beginners and for somebody who's advanced and been working out for a while. It's good to do lightweight and heavyweight in the same workout. So let's get started. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is the flat bench with the barbell. What I'd like you to do is, if you haven't done this, or even if you have, most people like everybody to start out with a couple of warm-up sets. And for me, as I've gotten a little bit older, feel like it works better if you do 2 or 3 warm-up sets before you get started. That helps loosen up your joints, helps get the blood flowing, and avoids an injury. So do a couple of warm-up sets. I've already warmed up, so we're going to start with a little bit lighter weight to get 12 reps in. If you're new at this, start out very light, focus on your form, make sure you're going nice and slow, getting the full range of motion. Even if you're advanced, do the same thing, but really focus on keeping it light if you're just getting started. Okay, so for our second set, I've added a little bit of weight. If you've not done this before, go up in very small increments, maybe add a 5 each time or something like that until you know your limits and where you're at. But I'm going up in kind of smaller increments right now. When we get to 8 and 6, maybe by the last set of 6, that's when you really want to push yourself to failure. You don't want to save a whole lot in the tank for the end, but I'm not really pushing myself to my complete failure until I get to that last set. That's when I really want to push it for the heaviest one. So I added the weight, so now we're going to do 10. Make sure you're bringing that bar all the way down to the chest and getting that full extension and locking your arms at the top so you can get that full range of motion. All right, I've added some weight. Now we're getting up to some heavy weight. So now we're going to do 8. As we go up in weight, you may want to rest a little bit longer between sets. 1 to 2 minutes is kind of the gauge you want to be with. Shorter than that, it's not giving you enough recovery time, and more than 2 minutes, you're starting to cool down. So try to keep your rest periods about 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, so now we're up to the last set. We're doing 6. This is the set I want you to go all out on. But if you're by yourself and you don't know your limits, it's not worth it to get yourself hurt or get stuck up under the bar. So if you're at a gym, don't be afraid to ask somebody to come spot you. Most people don't mind. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up we're going for 6. But if I can, I'm going to try to go to failure. So if I can do more than 6, I'm going to. For somebody, if you've never done this before, stick to what you know you can do. But if you've done this, you've got a partner, go all out. This is when I want you to try to push yourself to failure. I got 8 in, so that's pretty good. Okay, next exercise we're going to do is a dumbbell incline press. I've got the bench set already. You want to set it somewhere between 30 and 45 degrees. To me, that's a good angle for hitting the upper chest. And I want you to kind of do it in this order. So you do the flat bench first and then the incline next. Again, we're back to the lightweight. So we're doing a weight for 12. Then we're going to increase for 10, 8, and then 6. So you're going to start with what a lightweight you can do for 12 on these. When you're doing these, you're not going to come down quite as far. You're going to start here, not necessarily bringing it all the way down. Start at about with your arms like 90 degrees, and then you're going to press up, lock your elbows, and then make the dumbbells touch at the top. So one of the things I want you to keep in mind when you're doing these is having your elbows slightly forward when you're pressing up. Having your elbows way back when you're doing these with the dumbbell is putting a lot of pressure on your shoulder joint. This kind of alleviates that and puts it all right here on the top of the chest where it needs to be. So bring your elbows slightly forward when you're pressing up and not way back here when you're pressing. All right, we're going up for 10, so let's get at it. Okay. All right, we're going up for 8. All right, we've done 12, 10, and 8. So now this is our last set from the incline. This is where you go all out. So instead of doing 6, I'm going to try to go as many as I can. That was a good set. All right, our third exercise is going to be the cable flies. What I want you to do when you're doing this machine, depending on the machine you use, you want to adjust the height of the seat or the cables so that the handles are at chest height. You're going to start at chest height with your hands, keeping your elbows just slightly bent. Go out as wide as you absolutely can, but if you straighten your arms out, you're putting a lot of tension and stress on the joint in your elbow, so you don't want to do that. Plus that's straining the bicep as well. So just a slight bend in the elbow. If you're bending your arm like this, it's too heavy. Bring it out real wide, get a good deep stretch in the chest, and then straighten your arms out as you get your hands together. And what you're doing is you're squeezing those pec muscles right here in the middle. And then you're getting a good stretch out in the wide part at the end. So we're going to do those for 12. Real wide stretch. Squeeze. Keeping your head up, keeping your shoulders back. Pop that chest out at the end. All right, we're going up for 10, but I don't need you to go up too heavy on these. I'm more interested in you keeping correct form. I see a lot of guys doing this and try to go real heavy. Don't let your ego get in the way. You want to keep that chest out and the shoulders back when you're squeezing these. And a lot of times people, they just get real heavyweight and they start leaning forward. That's bad form. So I'd rather you keep it light and try to keep that form right. Set number 3 for 8. Still keeping it light enough to keep the form right. Set number 3. All right, set number 4 for 6. All right, and those are your top 3 chest exercises. So we did a combination of barbell, dumbbell, and cables. So those are our top 3 chest exercises. Add that into your chest routine and you're well on your way to getting a better chest. Now it's time for protein and recovery. Thanks for watching.